All right, so look, are we finally live? Oh, how strange. YouTube's never done that to me before, but anyways, welcome to the special event. Thank you for being here, everybody. Look, we started the QuantBox, a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I gave you a presentation to explain why quantitative analysis is important to your trading, and I shared with you, why doing this analysis gives you the confidence to let your winners run. I proposed that might actually be worth the 3x that I promised you in the presentation. So anyways, we're going to revisit that very quickly here. So let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. All right. So I proposed a question a year and a half ago, and I said, hey, do you want to change the way you trade? Not just improve it, but do you want to radically change it and trade more like a professional or a bank or a hedge fund? And then I proposed a question. Do you want to do this? Yes or no? And then I said, okay, great. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. But how do you choose to pay for it? You have to make a decision, time or money. And so what we did a year and a half ago when I initially launched QuantBox, what I said is, I'm going to, in this presentation, share the secrets on how to do this yourself, and you could do it for free, right? Or we can leverage technology, but that has a cost. So anyways, I started to show you how I became a Forex trader a million years ago. And what I was doing back then is I was analyzing quantitatively volatility that occurred overnight. So I'd open up my trading platform, and back then trading platforms didn't have charts. So that's why I learned how to trade this way. And so I opened up my trading platform and I manually entered the overnight volatility numbers in a spreadsheet, one pair at a time, and I was able to spread, basically create an index, pull each individual asset apart, and then be able to discern, well, how's Aussie doing today? Is it very bullish? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Is it very bearish? And then I'd pull all these apart and I'd create a list of all the bullish, neutral, and bearish assets, and then I'd try to combine them, trade the strong versus the weak. And it was pretty decent, right? That's how I started trading. Now remember, I did the quantitative research first, and then I opened up the chart to do technical analysis. Okay? So anyway, so my volatility index was great, but you know what? Ultimately, it was still pretty inconsistent. I would have, several good days and the relative strength would continue. And then all of a sudden, just seemingly out of the blue, it would stop working. And I never knew why. Well, it turns out I was really just trading that relative strength. And I never knew why the market was moving, and therefore I never knew why it might stop moving. And that's where the inconsistency came from. But again, think about how I learned how to trade. I did my analysis first. I chose my assets first, and then I went over, opened up a chart, pulled up that asset, and did technical analysis. I didn't do technical analysis first. That was just for entering the trades. So that's how I learned how to trade a million years ago. So then I proposed, well, let me show you how to do the 3 secrets. So I gave you 3 secrets on how to improve your trading. First of all, I said you need to do fundamental analysis, and you need to know why. Right? It tells you why the market's moving. And then I showed you different websites so that you can use to get your fundamentals for free and make your trading decisions, and then off you go. Then I also said, well, you need to know how the market is positioned, in particular institutionally. And so then I showed you where to get that data for free, and then hope that you add it into your trading process. And then I also suggested, well, you need to know when assets move. When does the S&P 500 tend to go up? When does the S&P 500 tend to go down? And gold and oil and all these different things. Okay? And I said, you really need to do this if you're going to improve your trading dramatically. And then I showed you where to get that information. Then I said, okay, that's how you do it for free. And ultimately, it was a lot of work. I did this as an experiment at FX Bootcamp, which is now in Investor Bootcamp. And we created this spreadsheet, and we're gathering data for GDP and inflation and interest rates and stuff. And what we quickly found is it's a lot of information and it's very, 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 very easy to make a mistake or just forget to update. And then now you have bad data. Well, look, I have a Harvard degree in macroeconomics and I'm thinking, I need this information. I've been doing it for years, but technology has changed. I can access the Fed database. I can access the OECD. I can access the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank and all these different institutional databases. And can't I just automate all of this? So I said, look, you can do it with your time, but the risk is you might make mistakes. Or you can use something like QuantBox. And that's where I introduced QuantBox. So now you understand the why, not just what it does, but why is it important. You understand why you're making investment decisions. And because of that, you have the courage to let your winners run. And so then I showed you how QuantBox does the first secret. Okay. You know, why the market's moving. So QuantBox does the fundamentals. It gathers GDP, inflation, employment data, interest rates, looks at the differential, but compares. It's comparative analysis of different quantitative data. So it compares euro versus dollar, pound versus Swissy. Hey, maybe even Kiwi versus CAD, but it helps you quantify. Okay. The second secret I showed you that QuantBox automates is, hey, look, you need to know sentiment. How is our institutional investors positioned? Where, are they long or are they short with real money? Not this kind of sentiment like, how do you feel about the Kiwi? It's more like, do you have money on the Kiwi, long or short? And it quantifies it, but not just institutional, like hedge funds, for example, but also retail. And very often retail's going the wrong way. Well, that's good information to have. And then I showed, hey, you can pay $30, $40, $50 a month and get seasonality data, but QuantBox has it built in. And this helps you know when the markets usually go up or down. And that knowing that really helps you set your trades up in advance, or shows you like maybe when the probabilities are going to change, maybe you should start taking some profit by culling the herd of all your trades, right? So this was massive information. I just showed you, well, QuantBox does it all automated. So once again, you can do it with your time, or QuantBox will do it in exchange for money. Right? But what is the value I proposed from you gaining, right? You'll gain from trading, right? You'll trade the right thing at the right time for the right reason. And if this happens to give you the confidence to let your winners run, is it worth the money? Is it possibly even worth 3 times? Well, maybe. We don't know. But the thing is, how much is that confidence based on a sound grip of reality truly worth? Okay, so I said you can spend hundreds of hours of your time and do it for free, but you might make mistakes or you might misinterpret it. So then I showed you how QuantBox is really a revolution to the way that you trade, not just a marginal improvement, but a completely better way of trading. So I made you some promises. I said, I'll automate these tasks for you. I'll support you every single day. And I'll help you trade more like a professional. Now, over the last year and a half, how did I do? Did I deliver my promises? Is QuantBox providing this to you? I hope you agree it does. Let me know. Let me know. It's not rhetorical. Let me know if I've delivered on my promises. Now, then I said, here's my irresistible offer to radically improve your trading. And I quantified this. What I did is I said, look, if you were earning minimum wage, okay, and I went through all this. I'm not going to do it 10 times. I'm just going to do it, right? So I said, look, you're going to spend, I think, a certain, I forget how many hours it was, but doing your macroeconomic research, and I quantified that at minimum wage, you're going to spend $2,500 of your hours doing macroeconomics. And then once a week, you're going to do COT report reviews. And that's going to be $500 a year of your time, and seasonality, another $500 of your time. And then I gave you free economics training, and there's a value there. And then I gave you QuantBox training. By the way, I'm going to update that. And I put a quantitative value there. And then I said, every single day I'll be there for you in a live stream and video, helping you explain what's going on right now, right today, helping you interpret all the information that QuantBox is doing. And I said, look, If you just added up all your time, if you do it for free, and if you only make minimum wage, and you probably make more than that, guess what? The value is $4,150. And then I said, here's the irresistible offer. QuantBox is $79. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Slide 14, we're going more. And then I presented this choice to you. I said, look, we have a $79 subscription. It covers a bunch of pairs and some other data, and it's really good. And you get all these free bonuses, all that kind of stuff. But if you pay for an annual subscription, you get double the pairs. You get bond information. You get more stock indices. You get retail positioning. You get better research tools, right? And it's actually cheaper. You actually save money if you make the commitment. But I was asking you to make the commitment. Okay. So that was 18 months ago. Thank you for becoming a subscriber. I think we've done amazing things over the last 18 years. Now, may I please have permission to blow you away? Almost like, what do we call this? QB 2.0? Well, I don't know about that, but maybe. Okay. So why are we here today? I want to blow you away. Are you guys ready? Cool. Who would like a monthly payment to the annual subscription? Who would like to have all that other stuff that QuantBox Pro has? What if it's not an annual? Many of you don't have $800 laying in a pile. You're like, I don't know what to do with this $800. Oh, okay. But you do want the information. You've seen it a million times, right? But you're like, but $800 is $800. I get it. So anyways, so what's a fair price? It should be more than the retail. Okay. So anyways, what do you want to price it at? If you want this, let me know. What do you think's fair? $99, maybe $111. I was trying to think about this. How should I price this? What do you think is fair? So I thought I would ask you, what do you think is fair? Okay. First, before we get there, let's talk about all of the upgrades to Pro that I added this year for free. So you might not know this if you're a retail subscriber paying monthly. Only the annual, right? Only the annual subscribers that paid all that money up front got the free bonuses. I think that makes sense. So let me share with you what I put into QuantBox Pro. Now, they're not just little tidbits of things. They're massive upgrades, and I gave them all for free. So I'm reinvesting. You see that? I'm reinvesting your subscription payments back into the company to give you a better and better and better and better service. So upgrade 1 that I've released, an improved dashboard with live data feeds. So we can look at yields and energy and gold and S&P 500 and Bitcoin and Euro dollar. Amazing. So you log in, you get that information instantly. Okay. Number 2, I added the multi-time frame risk gauges that look at VIX, yields, dollar, yen, gold, and the stock market on 3 different time frames and organizes them in risk on, risk off, and then highlights the currencies that you should probably be looking at for buying or selling. Oh my God, that is a huge upgrade. Upgrade number 3. A massively improved scatter plot tool so you can quickly see what's moving now. This is now. This is not some esoteric, what should the euro be doing based on its GDP? No, this is markets moving. This is markets moving. And it helps you very quickly see what's doing what it should be doing based on its QuantBox score and reality, but also it sees you it helps you within 1 second see things that are probably out of position and might be tomorrow's good trade. Oh my gosh. Upgrade number 4. I improved the COT report. This is much nicer than what's in retail. And in fact, we also threw in net changes, which you can see here and down here. Okay, what that tells you is not only where the money is, but where the money's going. Where the money is, where the money's going. So for example, and I shared this today, where oil is extremely bullish, But right now, money is coming out. So it is bullish. It's still as far as positioning, but the flow of capital right now is out of oil. And guess what happened today? Oil came down yet again. QuantBox can show you that institutional investors are actually moving their money around. It's the flow versus the stock. It's important. Upgrade number 5, 18-month advanced forecasting of central banking policy and their opinion on interest rates in their economy in the future and inflation rates in their economy in the future. Where do we get this data? We pull it directly out of all the central banks around the world. It's incredible. So you got to go to the Fed, you got to go to the RBNZ, you got to go to the BOJ, you got to go to the BOE, you got to go to the ECB and all the other acronyms. And pull all this data and then plot it so you can see future projected interest rates. Projected why? Where do we get the projections? From some analyst's opinion? No, from the central bank's opinions. And we project it out there so you can easily see what's going on. Let's say in Canada, pull it up, boom. The Bank of Canada will share their opinion with you via QuantBox because we get it from the Bank of Canada. How about this? You love the seasonality tool, right? It's now available on a weekly basis, right? Accumulative and non-accumulative. Oh my goodness. So you can do things like, on week 42, I should become a buyer. It's ridiculous. Weekly now. Weekly. Amazing. But announcing today, upgrade number 7 has just been released. Boom. Bitcoin is now included in QuantBox Pro. Pro. So if you have access to Pro, we now have Bitcoin. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful. Great. Hey, you're welcome. So here's all the upgrades that I've added. Compliments of the firm, reinvesting everything back into making QuantBox better and better and better and better for you. You're welcome. Okay, so I hope I've blown you away, but let's get back to the question at hand. Who would like access to the Pro, but instead of paying annual with a huge lump sum up front, how many people would like a monthly subscription to access all the new features and the additional pairs and the additional stock indices and the additional commodities and Bitcoin and all these new improvements? But what's a fair price? I figured you picked 99 over 111. Is that right? Does that seem reasonable? So thus it's right? $1,188 a year. You're just paying monthly. So it's still more than the $800. You can always upgrade and go annual and save money, but you get all the same tools if you can only afford $99 a month. Well, now you have access to this information. Will it help you improve your trading at least $99? Maybe, hopefully, right? But, okay, let me make the official announcement. As of today, a monthly subscription is available to QuantBox Pro. So let me ask you, I want to see in the chat, is $99 fair? Is $99 fair? $79 is for the retail version. $99 is for the Pro version. Is it? Well, how about this? Is this more than fair? Let me actually make the deal sweeter for you, because this isn't a sales pitch. I swear to you, this is not a sales pitch. How about $79 a month? What? Wait, what? But that's the retail subscription. Retail is $79 a month. So that doesn't make sense, Wayne. It does. As of right now, all current retail subscriptions have been upgraded to Pro. You now have access. I gave it to you. You now have access. It's done. If you try to log in and it's not working, they're literally right now adding people. So I just moved everybody over to Pro. You're welcome. No change in your subscription. Same price. I just want you to have everything that's been built. Boom. Compliments of the firm. Yee-hoo! Awesome. Thank you for being a subscriber for what? Again, it's got to be 18 months. I don't even know for sure. Has it been 18 months? Has it been 2 years? Somewhere in there. You've been a contributor to the success of this business, and I'm reinvesting back into you. I'm reinvesting everything back into the service, and I hope you agree with me. I hope you see it. So it's done. It's done. No sales pitch. It's done. You already have it. Cool. Now, I have a question for you. That's not even the big news. That's not even the big news. Everybody here is now a Pro subscriber. Now I have a very serious question for you. Okay? I need you to vote today, right here, right now, today, not in 3 months. You can't think about it. I'm going to ask you a question, and depending the way you vote, we'll add an amazing, huge upgrade to QuantBox, but I need to know you care. I need to know you. If you don't want it, if you're not interested, sweet. We won't do it. No harm, no foul. We'll just move on. We'll continue doing what we're doing. But you have to vote today with money. This is not a sales pitch. It cost me a lot of money to be able to do this new thing that I'm about to share with you. And so if you don't care, no problem. Would you like artificial intelligence to analyze QuantBox for you? Would you like me to build some AI that analyzes QuantBox for you so that you never miss anything anywhere? Would you like AI to watch QuantBox for you for 24 hours a day, never taking a break, watching every single table, every single page, every single update, every single little bit of data, millions of tables? How about this? Would you like QuantBox to watch this page? You're all familiar with it. And it's watching. And it's watching to see, did Kiwi CAD go from neutral to bullish? Did Aussie CAD go from very bullish to bullish? Did something just change? Well, it's hard to follow all this stuff, isn't it? I mean, it's fantastic information and you know it. But then how is this different from yesterday? You see that problem? It looks the same. It may not be the same. Now, what about technicals? Would you like QuantBox to watch the technical trend of every asset class, every asset in the world, essentially? At least the 30 assets or whatever QuantBox is doing. Would you like to have it watch and do technical analysis for you 24 hours a day on 30 assets? Huh. Is it bullish? Is it more bullish? Is it less bearish? Is it neutral? Did it go bearish? Is it better? Is it worse? How did it change? And what about the COT report? How about this? The COT report. Would you like artificial intelligence to read it for you and say, hey, Jim, let me tell you what's important, what's changed? So not only do you have access to the research and the data, but now you have an assistant, a full-time 24-hour-a-day assistant watching everything for you. Okay? Would you like AI to alert you of the changes to a bias change? Hey, something is no longer neutral, it's now bullish. Would you like to know? Hey, the technical trend is slowing down on this asset. Would you like to know? Hey, there's some important things that changed on the COT. The flow of capital is moving out of oil. Would you like to know that? Would you like to instantly be alerted by email? Hey, NASDAQ just went technically bullish, or is now more bullish than it was an hour ago. Oh, and here's the amazing thing. Would you like the AI to text you? Hey, Mark, NASDAQ just went more bullish. It just became more bullish right now. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my God. So Mark, you get a text. Paching! New strong bullish setup. NASDAQ 100 bias increased from +5 to +6. Why did it do that? Because the technical trend increased from 1 to 2. Paching! To your phone right now. It just happened right now. Oh my God. So, back to our very serious question. I need you to vote with your money today. If you're in, I'm in. If you're not in, we won't do it. It's pretty cut and dry. This is quite a bit of development. So, okay. The new AI alert service is an optional upgrade to anyone with an account. I'm going to price it $1 a day. $365 a year. That's going to be the price if you want me to build it. Paching! Just like that, you're going to get a message. Hey, new strong bullish setup. Check out NASI. Technical trend is speeding up. Cool. So, here's the thing. I was given a budget for this, and let me just say it's not cheap. This is a big, 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 big upgrade. It's quite a commitment of money. So, if you want this, I'm going to make an offer. Anyone that commits today will pay $199 a year. It's 55 cents a day. I already made you a pro subscriber. I already made you a pro subscriber. Now, I need to know, do you want me to continue with the upgrades? And so, here's the bottom line. You need to vote now. Do you want it, yes or no? I'll give you the link. The link will take you to this page. And see the coupon code? It's already built in. It's already got a built-in coupon code. This is going to be 45% more expensive by January. But if nobody signs up today, I'm not going to do it. So I need 20 people. I got to pay the development team. I got to build the databases. I have services. We have to hook up Twilio. We got to employ the the thing that writes the text. We have to build the AI to watch everything. Like, this is not a small thing, and it's not a sales pitch. I just want to know if you want to do it. If you want to do it, that's the link. And you got to pay today, and tomorrow I give the money to the development team. Do you understand? No yellow Lamborghinis for me. It's going to go to the development team, and then we have this AI working for us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? Now, Mark, I think, says, but will it suggest actual trades? It'll look almost exactly like this. Now, I wrote this, and so it might have to be tweaked. Depends on what the AI can actually do. I'm not one of those, I'm not the developer myself, but I think it'll look like that. Okay, it's a new, strong, bullish setup. Do you consider that an actual trade? I don't know. I'm not giving you a price and target, but you log it. So what it'll do is there'll be a link. I realized I need to have a link here. So you go into QuantBox, go look at the NASI, and it does 7-day projections. Do you understand? QuantBox already gives you that. But am I going to tell you that? No. But do you want this technology? It's a yes or a no question. And if we don't get 20, I will refund everybody's money and we'll just move on. Okay? Cool. All right, so we got Manus is in, Adam is in, JP is in. Who else is in? Jim says he's in. Tim is in. Denise is in. Yeah, I got you, Jimbo. Who else is in? Lowell? In. Thank you, everybody. I'm excited about this. I think this is ridiculous. The technology didn't exist 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe even 1 year ago, this type of technology may not have existed. So remember, this is for all current subscribers. You can't just sign up for this and say, tell me everything for $200 a month. No, this is an upgrade to your QuantBox subscription. But no matter what price you're paying right now, you are a pro subscriber. Okay? I think it's this one right here. That's the link, guys. Okay? So this is for upgrading your account. It's an additional feature. Okay, this isn't a one-off thing where you're like, I'll pay $200 a year and QuantBox will just tell me everything. No. This is an upgrade to your subscription. Okay? Mark, he's in. Awesome. Yeah, well, Adam's like, it's superb. Well, it's just amazing the technology we have now. I've been working probably close to a year now on various artificial intelligence projects, right? JP's in. Joseph. The U-Man's in. We're getting close. What is that, about 12 people? B-Rad's in. Brian's in. Jean-Guy's in. We're actually pretty close. Dude, are we going to do this? So, it will be done. I've been told by my team, we will be functioning up and running before January. Before January 1st. Before the end of the year. So it might be 2 weeks from now. Awesome. I think we hit it, guys. I don't know. I think we're really, really, really close. So I'm excited for us. I'm very, very excited for us. I think this is awesome. It truly is awesome because I understand the better I make QuantBox, it becomes a challenge within itself, doesn't it? There's just so much powerful information that you don't know what to focus on at any one, right? So market should be live in 3 weeks, something like that. If something doesn't quite work, because we're integrating Twilio, so like I'm going to have to get your, or I think actually in the form when you sign up, it asks for your cell phone number, right? So I got to integrate into their API. So like we need an AI that watches everything, and therefore then it creates a new database. It looks at everything, what has changed. Then we got to take that data, and then it's got to then write a message. So that's a different AI. And then we need to send it to Twilio. And Twilio turns the message into a text and sends it to your phone. Now, obviously, all this costs money. And by the way, I was told by the development team, it's worth a lot more than this price, like a lot more. So I'm assuming you're going to love it and stay a subscriber for multiple years. I'm betting on you, and you're betting on me, and I appreciate it. Okay? Denise says, yes, it does ask for a cell phone number. Awesome. So that gets privately shared through the API with Twilio, and they're the ones that'll send out emails. And the cool thing is they can send out emails all around the world. So I've purchased phone numbers in Canada, the UK, the United States, Australia, and South Africa, I believe. And so what it'll do is it'll send you a text from the QuantBox cell phone number in your jurisdiction. So I have to have all these numbers, and I have to pay for all these numbers, and then I have to pay for every text, and so it's awesome, right? Yeah. Cool. Do we have 20? I don't even know. Let me check. And if we got 20, then we're done. Let me bring up the old Kajabi. Okay, let me bring up the website. Let me log into the QuantBox. The QuantBox. No, we don't have 20. No, we need 6 more people. We only have 14. Okay. Burned, I'll add that. I just have to buy it, right? Even if you're the only one. I'll buy a number, right? I'll buy a Dutch number to text you on your phone. Yeah. Hey, whatever it takes. Yeah. Anybody left? Any last hope? We need 6 more people. Otherwise, there's just not enough. Yes. So Denise, yes, international numbers will be accepted. I just have to buy the phone number in that jurisdiction. Okay. Now you can send them, right? Okay. Byrne says it's cheaper to use a Telegram group. I don't want cheaper. I want better. Is the stock trading course included in Investor Bootcamp? Sometime in the middle of next year it will be. Denise, yeah, Denise, I just have to pay. By the way, you can give him the link to the YouTube stream. He doesn't, if it's not popping it out for him on the QuantBox website, he can watch it. Okay. Yeah, you just have to manage that group with paid subscribers. Yeah, so what it does is, we're building algorithms to do all of that, of course. Burn says just as good as SMS. No, I just don't want to do it. Yep. Cool. Yep. So one last time, we need a few more people. Otherwise, we just can't afford to do it. We need 5 more people. 5 more people. We need 5 more people. Okay. Okay. Hello, Wayne. Sorry for the delay. Are we ending or what? Yep. We're done. That's the presentation. There isn't, right? I'm just asking you, do you want the AI service or not? Again, this is not a sales pitch. It's, do you want it? Okay. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Boom. This just happened. Nasdaq went technically more bullish. Yep. But Chirag, yes, we are done. Okay, yeah, we need 5 more people. Maybe wait 24 hours. Yeah, I guess I'll have to send an email, right? I'll send an email, but yeah, we need, right? It looks like 75% of people here are not interested. So, well, so there might be some truth with that, right? If we're seeing how many people are using the service and then they're like, yeah, I don't really want that, then it speaks volumes, right? Why spend all the time if only a small percentage wants it, right? But Brian's right. I probably should send out an email. Okay, so we're close, but we're not quite there. Like I said, if we can't get enough people to do it, then that's fine. I will. Don't worry, everybody. Anybody that signed up for it, I will refund all the money. I promise. I'll just put it right back on your credit card. It takes me a second. Okay. Yeah, you had to log in. Yeah, I think the link says log in, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. JP says, Joseph says, yeah, for those who were not in on the QuantBox development this year, I continuously ask for ideas and feedback. Yeah, and I try to make it better and better. Yeah, those upgrades were amazing. Dean's in. Dean. Awesome. Dino. Yeah. Very cool. Still need 5 more people. Come on, guys. By the way, it's $200 a year, as I'm showing you, $199 a year forever. It's a 45% lifetime discount. Every year will be $199, not $365. All right, take care, Adam. That's right, Mark. Yeah, and Brian suggested the same thing. So, yeah, I'll send out an email. I'll let people watch. Hopefully they're happy that I gave them the pro service. Pro, you guys are all pro subscribers now. You're pro subscribers. Cool. So now the next thing is you can add it. Ba-ching. So I will send out an email. Let me refresh the page. Yeah, we are still 5 people. And really, I'd like 10 more people. Obviously, this is a very expensive thing. So I will send out an email, and we'll see if people care. It looks like 75% of people don't care. Okay? Could there be a way to only get notifications on assets I trade? I don't know, Lucas. I don't know. What I don't want, Lucas, is, 57 text messages a day. So I will work with the developers to come to some sort of rules of how the AI gathers and alerts you. But I'll work on that because you don't want, too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right? Right? Like, I love a good bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pape. 2 bottles, no. not in the same day, right? Okay. Well, that's so. By the way, guys, Jim and Mark, they're like, "Hey, man, we'll just pay the $500." I appreciate that. What we need is we need enough people to care, because really, it's bigger than what I'm asking. Let me just put it that way. It's bigger than what I'm asking. What I'm trying to say is, do most people care? And if not, that's fine. And maybe it's it's a premium service, obviously. But I have to make the cost back, and I have to be able to pay. See, not only is it a fixed cost up front, but like I said, we got ChatGPT, and we got AI, and we got the web hosting, and then we have the Twilio, and maintaining all these different phone numbers around the world. Like, I have ongoing costs too. Right? So it's not like the $200 is the thing. It's actually way significantly more, right? So I need to cover the monthly cost and earn back the upfront cost. You see? So, but I thank you, right? Namaste. I thank you. It's a wonderful suggestion. I just want to leave you with this, the upgrades. Look at those upgrades. So I keep reinvesting back into you. I keep reinvesting back into the service. I hope you believe QuantBox is good, not just in the service it provides, but in, let's call it, the corporate culture. Okay? This is ours. And I thank you for your contributions. And we'll leave it at that. So as I say every day, and I can never say too much, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. What I'll do is I'll send out an email, and we'll see if we can get additional subscribers. And if we don't, I will refund all of the money. And I know you can trust me on that. So, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Thank you.